Libra. Oh God, everything just got so screwy when I started going Libra, 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 Libra. All my cards flew out. Everything started falling backwards. What is going on with you guys? Libra, this is like Pisces. Venus is in Pisces right now. Libra is the ruler of Venus. Pisces and Libra, Venus is exalted in Pisces, okay? So it's shining and it's just making that nice, lovely, illusion, dreamy, nice, loving energy that Pisces, you know, supplies. All these cards fell out. I don't even know that I have to shuffle any further. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Judgment card. We got the Four of Swords. We got the Magician. We got the Hermit. And the Seven of Wands. Okay. I feel you on this. I feel you on this. Woo! Libra, what's happening? What is happening? I normally like to talk about Libra a little bit longer, but as a sign, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've said a few things that you guys may not like, but I've always said I like Libras. I like them a lot. They're a little rude, a little blunt. I don't have a problem with it. I find it funny. But yeah, they're a little rude, a little blunt, a little weird. You're a little eccentric, and then when people are judging, and that's kind of what you want, because you want to stand out. But then when people are kind of judging, you're all upset about it, and I don't really understand that about you, Libra. But other than that, a very delightful, complimentary sign for Pisces. Let's see what's going on. So, wow. Ace of Pentacles, the beginning, initiative. Pentacles, the beginning of new work. And then we have Judgment, so self-reflection. And I'm going to say that this is the theme, because the major arcana, the first one that came out. And then you have the Four of Swords, where you've been through some stuff, and you're recovering, you're recouping, you're trying to process what just happened. Now, because I see the Pentacles, I think maybe some of you took a financial hit, or you've been in kind of a you've been kind of in like a tight money situation, where it's like money wasn't tight, but money wasn't right type of situation, if you feel me. And now you're recovering from that, and you're trying to be creative about not being in that financial situation again, which is why you have the Magician, who is the person who, he's like a brainstormer. He's like, okay, what do you want to do? He's like not a motivational coach. He's more like well, what do you want to do? Here are the tools. And the tools aren't necessarily like, here's a knife and fork. This is like, here's a lump of steel. The journey you're about to go on will ultimately mold this into a fork. I don't know if forks are made of steel, but for sake of whatever it is I'm trying to say, that's what he does. And then you have the Hermit, contemplation. And the Hermit is that guy in the Fool's Journey who has been pondering the world alone, observing, and then going, I'm drawing conclusions based on all the things and the people who have told me stories and the things I've witnessed and the things I've seen. But I find that an observer like the Hermit is not a liver of life. He's not in the thick of the action. He's just kind of like looking over and drawing conclusions based on a broad perspective. A broader perspective than his own personal experience. But, okay, and then we keep going with endurance. And okay, so that's good. So, okay, I understand what's happening here. Libra, you guys are, and this is going to be for some of you guys, I don't know, because this is supposed to be a very loving month, but Judgment, to me, as well as Justice, are very Libra type cards, because Judgment, the theme of Judgment is like, you're reflecting on everything you've been through in the past 6 months. I say 6 months because when the Uranus retrograde hit, a lot of things changed for a lot of people, and you guys are kind of going through the I gotta start over phase. So maybe you guys had just lost your job, or you had to I think it's you just lost your job, and then you finally started to, maybe you just started a new job, and you just kind of want to be conscious of your approach at that new place. You're recovering from the pain of losing your last job or opportunity, and now you want to make sure that you go about this new situation correctly. You're putting the energy out there that you want to make sure that you do this right. Like, you do not make the same mistakes you made last time. You want to be a master of all the experiences you've had in the workplace. And a lot of that comes from your introspection. A lot of it comes from other people's introspection, what they've viewed. And I say this is true because especially now, where they have like this whole, you know, the minimum wage went up in Canada, that's where I'm from, and in Ontario. And I always find that with this, a lot of people start to rethink their career because they don't, the job enlargement, the politics, the hermit's like, I don't know who I am in this. I don't know. I wanted to just do video. I wanted to just do music, but there's all these politics and I have to either sell out or do this to get successful, or, and there's a lot to think about. But the Seven of Wands means that you guys do have the endurance for it, that you do have the stamina to go through this contemplative time after everything that you've gone through. I think it's almost, you should treat it like a vacation and not be worried about not knowing what step next to take or how to actually be. Just, you know what you don't want to experience again. And now you could just put that into motion. Again, this is your Judgment card, so it really is up to you how this goes. But I think that with the Judgment card in mind, evaluating everything that's happened in the past 6 months is really, really the message that they kind of want to convey through. Like, that's the story I'm seeing right here. Because you have 3 major arcana cards, and the Magician is definitely the idea that creation in any direction means you can start a new path at any time. If you feel me on that. Especially after you've been in a battle. I always say you should stack your resume. You shouldn't just completely shut down once all these traits that you have or all these skills that you've developed and then pivot to something else. Unless that makes you happy. But I believe that you should stack onto your capabilities, your skills, rather than pivot. I don't know if that helps you guys. I hope it does, because I really do like Libras. And again, they're an air sign, so they have a lot of strength in, not communication, just the way that they think is very effective, very efficient. And I know that they seek balance. And now that Pisces is in Venus, and I think Pisces is in Mercury too, I really hope that being a Pisces with so many Pisces influences in my chart, I hope that something I said really did help out one of you Libras who've been through a whirlwind. A lot of people are going through personal loss. And it's so like sporadic and it's so unexpected right now in February that it's really, you guys it's really about knowing that you're not alone. And I hope that that was conveyed through this reading, because it seems like you guys have had some foolishness and like you're probably shell shocked, for lack of a better word. But you know, to the new beginning is like, I think you guys had a new opportunity and you just kind of like shell shocked over the last few things, but this could actually turn out to be something decent, good. But with that Magician card hanging there right in the middle, I think that you guys should really not forget what you just went through and use that as motivation to propel yourself into a situation that will not have what just happened to you happen again. I know that Libras are very like, they're scared about moving forward and taking risk, but again, you know, you're recovering and you need to think about, I need to be on the offensive. I need to be the shark. I need to be like prepared before this happens again. Because it seems like this cycle could happen again if you don't learn your lesson. So hopefully you guys got something from that. You know, this is Oh My God Tarot. Hopefully you'll subscribe and like this video as well as my next video in April. And I will see you guys then. Happy March, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye.